Don't go to college if you don't know what you want to do, because you're just going to waste time and get a degree you don't want.
And I think a lot of families miss that these days.
So Dre, if you had to go back, dude, to 18-year-old Dre, all right, give him some advice about college. What would you tell yourself, and what would you tell other 18-year-olds in your position that want to be where you are currently?
Don't go to college if you don't know what you want to do, because you're just going to waste time and get a degree you don't want. And then after college, like just like this what happened to me. You might find out what you want to do after you went to college for all them years, and then your degree is used. Like you don't want to use your degree now, so you went there, use your money for no reason. So if you don't want to go to college, people think if I don't go to college, that's the end of the road. Like I gotta work at McDonald's the rest of my life. No, like it's a million ways to make $1 million. So and don't think making $1 million is unfathomable. Like it's possible. I mean, just don't have a box mindset.
I was like this too when I was 17 or 18. When you're going into it and you don't know what you're doing, and you just follow your peers, you listen to your parents. So, you go through with it and, you go through college, you get a degree, and you realize you have a degree, but you're thinking, oh, now I have a degree, but I don't know what I want to do with my life. But if you can, kind of figure this out before you're 17 or 18, before you make that move into college, hey, do I want to go to college? Do I not want to go to college? And I think a lot of families miss that these days. They're all really set in that route of going to college, getting that degree, going that traditional route. And I think it's very important to be self-reflective as a family, as an individual, and to kind of see, okay, what are my options? Where do I want to go?
We're not saying college is bad. We're not saying college is good. We're not saying entrepreneurship is bad. We're not saying entrepreneurship is good. What we're highlighting here is that hard work, vision, persistence is a key to doing what you want to do. That's number one. Be it go to college, be it an entrepreneur, be whatever you want to do. I think those three things you really need to have. We're not saying anything is bad or good. Just to highlight that, really hit that home. I want to hit that home. Let's say I'm a parent, and I'm meeting with you guys, right? You guys are, entrepreneurs, very driven, both of you guys, and we're all very driven. So I'm meeting you guys, and I'm saying, hey, like, yeah, my son or daughter can start a business, but what if it doesn't succeed? What if now they're on the street, and I'm supporting them? Like maybe they should have went to college, right? What would you tell those parents?
Well, what I'll tell them is, all right, in this realm that I'm in of entrepreneurship and trying to get it for myself, you got to take risks like that. You got to put your neck on the line, or you know what I mean, risk takers, like they go crazy once they finally like succeed. They go crazy because like I've been like down before bad. Like the reason I started my business, my mom, she believed in me. She loaned me $300. I mean, I told her my business plan. I ain't asked her for it. I told her, "Our mom, I was just excited. Like, mom, I got this business plan. But come out with this product. Like, all I need to save up is $300. So I always been a hustler. I was just gonna hustle up some cash and like just make 300. And once I had the 300, I knew it was about to happen. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get my little supplies and make that money, whatever. But like I would tell them, just like, all right, they failed. You see, they have that ambition though. Like, it don't matter what's in their pockets now. You see, they got that drive. So just support them. Like you see them working, so it's gonna come. Just support them for a little
I
bit.
want to add on to this is another point that's very important is that even if you're not as successful as entrepreneur, so your startup fails, your business fails, you still have those skills that you need to be successful that are transferable to even other industries. Or if you want to continue along the path that you're in, an industry that you're in, those skills are still there to help you move forward. So I don't think you can say it's unsuccessful. I think you can reframe that back to the parent and say, hey, especially if they're working, they're obviously going to gain those skills.
Like it's great to have parents that support you, because like then you could take big risks like that, because you could go live with your parents, like they there for you.
I'm telling you, man, parents, moms, dads, biggest blessing we ever have. right? I think that's something so many people take for granted,
onto this.
but it's such a
I
big
think
blessing
having
to have.
a family member or someone that can support you while you're going through this process, I think is very important for any venture, any successful venture.
Dre, honestly, with your mindset, dude, with your what you're doing with your entrepreneurship with hair products and stuff, I see a Damon John in making, dude. I see a Damon John in making, dude. I'm telling you.
Hey, we getting there, baby, for sure. Like facts.
Yeah, so Damon John, I don't know if our audience knows a little bit about him too. So he was a African American guy. I believe he grew up in New York. His mom gave him a small loan to start his clothing line company, right? And that's when he exploded. His mom gave him his blessing. I don't care about money. I don't care about money. If they can provide that for you, good. But blessing is number one, what's needed from parents, I believe 100%, right? But before that, a lot of people don't know he had multiple failures. People only talk about success stories, not failures. I think it's so important to highlight failures more than success stories, right? In this environment, it's all about success. No. Failures. He started his business being like a transport van bus driver. So he bought out like an RV or a bus and just transported people around the city. He was doing well, and then some city laws came up that private companies weren't able to transport passengers because of liability issue and stuff. And he, what people would say, failed. But I don't think he failed though. I think he learned, took that to FUBU. Look at him now, man. Dude's a living legend.
You need the blessing from parents. A lot of times, the parents and people around you, they're not gonna support like your idea, because like I wouldn't even say head. It's just like sometimes you just can't blame them. I mean, like
No, not
parents,
at all.
your
Yeah.
parents, like they don't. You just come to them with an idea. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You can't blame them because like their mindset is not open like yours.
They're a different generation too, so you're gonna have to look at that as well.
I don't think it's a fault on them. I think you still have their blessing, but they're trying to protect you. That's what it is. They want the best for you.
Yeah, they just want the best for you. They don't want you to do something stupid. I mean,
Yeah.
and like Saahith said, it is a generational thing. Though I always been saying like young people you raised to survive in the previous generation.
Yeah.
I mean, in it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, like, especially if you raised by your grandparents, they raised you on what they know, like on how to survive back in things. My granddad, he always tell me like work in a factory and stuff. That's back in his generation. That's when the steel mill and all that stuff was booming. I don't want to work in no factory. I mean,
But I think the number one thing that will always help you is you believing in yourself before anyone believes in you. I think you need that small light to be lit inside of you, and follow that light. Do not let the darkness stray you afar. Follow that light. Eventually, the city will light up.
It's so important to have that self-belief in yourself. And that's what makes you successful in the end. Before everybody else starts believing who you are, you become that person within you first.